You might be shocked to learn that you might be shocked to learn about Chad's Ngunu Festival. This vibrant celebration unfolds annually during harvest time, uniting the Gumbai community in a heartfelt tribute to their ancestors while expressing gratitude for their abundant crops. Picture yourself immersed in the colorful spectacle of traditional dances, where performers, clad in magnificent costumes, reflect Chad's rich cultural heritage. The air resonates with the lively rhythms of djembe drums, creating an atmosphere filled with excitement as the crowd joyfully participates in the festivities. Ancestral flames flicker throughout the event, embodying the profound connection between the living and their forebears. Music and stories are passionately shared, linking generations as they echo the spirit and history of the Gumbai people. The Ngunu Festival is more than a celebration. It serves as a crucial opportunity for the Gumbai to impart their rich traditions to the younger generation, reinforcing their cultural identity and sense of belonging. Each moment at the festival is a feast for the senses, celebrating the resilience and indomitable spirit of Chad's people. Why exactly does cuneiform matter in history? Cuneiform, created by the Sumerians over 5,000 years ago, is the world's oldest known writing system. Imagine a world without modern writing tools, where thoughts and stories were captured in the impressions made on clay tablets. This ancient method involved using a stylus to shape wedge-like symbols into the soft clay, earning cuneiform its name, which means wedge-shaped in Latin. It wasn't just a means of communication. Cuneiform became essential for documenting laws, trade transactions, and even epic tales, acting as the backbone of early civilization. The significance of cuneiform stretches beyond practicality. It served as a cultural touchstone that paved the way for future writing systems. Through these tablets, we learn about the Sumerians' beliefs, innovations, and everyday life. The surviving inscriptions allow us to peer into a society that laid down the very foundation of written language for countless civilizations that followed. How incredible to think that such a simple tool as a stylus on clay could influence humanity's journey through storytelling and record-keeping. Here's what actually happens when moths sniff love. Male silkworm moths showcase some of the most extraordinary sniffing abilities in nature. With feathery antennae that can bear millions of scent receptors, these moths can detect the faintest trace of female pheromones from distances of up to 16 kilometers. Imagine that. While you might struggle to smell something a few meters away, these moths navigate through the night air effortlessly. When a male pinpoints the chemical trail, he performs a mesmerizing dance-like flight, responding to increasingly potent pheromone signals. This remarkable ability ensures that even in sparse moth populations, the chances of mating remain high. Researchers are so impressed by these antennae that they have drawn inspiration from them to develop advanced sensors in robotics and technology. Just like airborne pheromone-seeking missiles, silkworm moths demonstrate nature's ingenuity in the pursuit of love. As scientists dive deeper into this natural marvel, will we uncover even more fascinating applications for these biological wonders? Curious about Lulik, East Timor's sacred houses? This local treasure, meaning sacred house in the Tetum language, stands out not just for its striking beauty, but also for its deep cultural significance. Lulik structures are more than just buildings. They are vital symbols of the Timorese people's heritage and traditional beliefs. With their tall, pointed roofs crafted from wood and palm leaves, each house is built entirely by hand, showcasing the incredible skill and dedication of the artisans. The construction process often involves family and community members coming together, reinforcing bonds and preserving age-old practices. Inside these houses, rituals and ceremonies take place, making them central to community life. The Lulik is often adorned with intricate carvings and other decorations that reflect local folklore and history, providing a glimpse into the rich tapestry of Timorese culture. In a world that increasingly leans towards modernity, the Lulik reminds us of the importance of tradition and community, not to mention the stunning craftsmanship that goes into each one. Here's a wild fact about Kenya and human origins. The short answer is yes. Kenya has profoundly influenced our understanding of human history. The Great Rift Valley in Kenya is not just a breathtaking landscape, It's a geological wonder that has served as a crucial site for paleontologists unraveling the secrets of human evolution. This region has produced some of the most significant hominid fossils ever discovered, including the renowned Lucy, an Australopithecus afarensis that was unearthed in nearby Ethiopia. Additionally, fossils of Homo habilis and Homo erectus have been found here, providing vital links in our family tree. These ancient remnants not only tell us who our earliest relatives were, but also reveal how they adapted to diverse environments, hunted for food, and built social structures. Each excavation in Kenya brings new insights that enrich our understanding of where we come from. So the next time you ponder human evolution, remember that Kenya is a critical chapter in that incredible story, shaping our identity and understanding of the past. Surprisingly, it's a fact that avocados are healthy fats. Unlike most fruits that are sweet and low in fat, avocados stand out with their impressive nutrient profile. These creamy delights contain a high level of monounsaturated fatty acids, which are the same beneficial fats found in olive oil. These heart-healthy fats offer several advantages, including lowering bad cholesterol levels while boosting good cholesterol. This means that enjoying avocados can actually support your heart health. Beyond their unique fats, avocados are incredibly versatile. They can be blended into smoothies for a rich texture, smeared on toast for a nutritious breakfast, or mashed into guacamole for a tasty dip. They are packed with essential vitamins and minerals, including potassium, vitamin K, and folate, making them a superfood that offers more than just great taste. So the next time you savor the buttery flavor of an avocado, know that you are not just indulging in a delicious treat, but also making a smart dietary choice that benefits your body. Who knew healthy eating could taste so good? Believe it or not, chocolate was born in Hershey. In 1894, Milton Hershey made a daring move that forever transformed the world of sweets by launching his chocolate company. This wasn't just about making candy. Hershey envisioned a better life for his workers and took it a step further in 1907 by establishing the town of Hershey as a model community. Imagine a picturesque town where charming streets are shaded by trees, and the air is filled with the delightful aroma of chocolate. As a hub for chocolate production, Hershey soon became famous for its delectable treats, drawing in countless visitors eager to indulge. Today, families flock to Hershey Park, where thrilling rides and chocolate-themed attractions create unforgettable memories. Beyond attractions, Milton's legacy is woven into the fabric of the town, reflecting his commitment to ensuring his workers thrived alongside their sweet creations. The spirit of community thrives here, reminding us all that sometimes happiness can be found in the rich, velvety taste of chocolate. How sweet is that? Dare to dive into the Mariana Trench? This remarkable location is the deepest part of the ocean, plunging down about 36,000 feet. To put that into perspective, it could easily cover Mount Everest with over a mile of water resting above it. The immense pressure at these depths can reach over 1,000 times that at sea level, making it an incredibly harsh environment. Yet, astonishingly, life thrives here. Scientists have discovered unique creatures that have adapted to these extreme conditions, including giant amoebas and mysterious bioluminescent organisms. These fascinating beings have developed special features to withstand the crushing pressure and lack of sunlight. Exploring the Mariana Trench helps researchers understand life in extreme conditions and the planet's geological history. What other surprises might be hidden in this underwater abyss? Why exactly does olive oil taste so different? The flavor and chemical composition of olive oil depend a lot on when the olives are harvested and how the oil is extracted. Early harvested olives produce a strong, peppery flavor and are packed with antioxidants, making them super healthy. However, this early harvest yields less oil. On the other hand, olives picked later tend to have a milder, fruitier taste and provide a larger quantity of oil. This difference occurs because the ripening process alters the chemical makeup of the olives. When olives mature, they generate fats and sugars that affect the oil's taste. So if you're enjoying a bold, spicy drizzle on your salad, it's likely from freshly harvested olives. Meanwhile, the smoother, fruitier varieties make for great dipping options. With so many factors at play, it's fun to explore the delightful world of olive oil. Is it really true that we haven't returned to the moon? For over half a century now, no human has set foot on our lunar neighbor since the last Apollo mission in 1972. This astonishing reality makes us realize how fleeting the era of lunar exploration was, lasting only about 3.5 years. From 1969 to 1972, astronauts from NASA's Apollo program made history by landing on the moon and conducting scientific experiments, collecting samples, and truly expanding our understanding of space. But since then, the memory of those brave missions seems to have dimmed. Why have we not returned? Some argue it's the high cost, while others point to shifting priorities in space exploration. Despite advanced technology, a manned moon mission feels like a distant dream. As we look toward returning to the moon in the coming years, many wonder what those journeys will bring and how they will reignite our collective curiosity about the unknown. Why does Mount Vernon claim the tulip crown? Located in Washington, this town, known as the tulip capital of North America, grows more tulips than all of Holland. Each spring, the vibrant fields explode with colors, drawing in visitors from around the globe. The annual Tulip Festival is a highlight, featuring breathtaking displays of thousands of tulips in all shades imaginable. From delicate pastels to bold, vibrant hues, these gorgeous flowers transform the landscape into a stunning sea of color. The festival not only showcases the blooms, but also celebrates the community with local art, food, and entertainment. Families stroll through the fields, capturing the beauty with their cameras while others enjoy live music and delicious culinary treats from local vendors. This enchanting event rivals the famous tulip farms of the Netherlands, making it a must-see destination for anyone who loves flowers. The dedication and care that the growers put into their tulip fields truly shine during this special time. Who knew that a small town in the US could create such a magnificent springtime spectacle? Hard to believe, but Arabic script is truly unique. This fascinating writing system, widely used across the Arab world, consists of 28 consonants that create a fluid connection between letters. Unlike most alphabets, Arabic doesn't have separate letters for vowels. Instead, it uses diacritics, which are tiny symbols placed above or below consonants to indicate vowel sounds. This design not only makes Arabic visually stunning, but it also allows for a great deal of flexibility in pronunciation. For example, the same consonantal root can convey different meanings depending on how the diacritics are applied. This intriguing feature enables speakers to emphasize specific sounds or adjust words based on context, providing a rich tapestry of expression. Imagine reading a piece of Arabic writing. You see a harmonious dance of letters and symbols that intricately weaves meaning and art together. This unique combination of form and function captures the essence of the Arabic language, showcasing its beauty and complexity. Have you ever considered how such a system affects communication in daily life? Turns out, the truth is that Ganvi floats above water. This remarkable village in Benin is often called the Venice of Africa due to its stunning stilted architecture and vibrant aquatic culture. Nestled on the shimmering waters of Lake Nokwe, Ganvi captivates visitors with its unique charm. Imagine a community where homes stand gracefully on stilts, ingeniously built to evade seasonal floods. Here, daily life revolves around the lake, where boats replace cars as the primary mode of transport. Families typically rise at dawn to fish, casting their nets into the lake's depths, which provides them with sustenance and financial support. As you navigate the winding canals, you'll be enchanted by the colorful wooden houses adorned with decorations that reflect the community's rich heritage. The lively sounds of laughter, conversation, and bustling life fill the air, showcasing the strong ties among the residents. Ganvi is not just a remarkable engineering feat, but also a testament to human resilience and adaptation to nature. A visit to this floating village offers an unforgettable experience, revealing how life can beautifully flow in sync with water. Have you ever thought about the sandwich's origin? The story goes that John Montagu, the Earl of Sandwich, invented this delicious staple in the 1700s, and his clever idea helped change dining forever. Legend has it that he loved to gamble and didn't want to leave his game just to eat. To solve this, Montagu asked for meat tucked between two slices of bread, allowing him to enjoy a meal while still playing cards. This practical solution quickly caught on among his friends and the players at the gaming table, who also wanted a way to eat without interrupting their fun. Soon, the sandwich became a popular choice across England and eventually the world. Today, you can find countless variations, from classic ham and cheese to fancy gourmet creations. With so many options, it's hard to imagine a time before this iconic lunch item existed. So next time you grab a sandwich, remember the Earl of Sandwich who made it all possible. How do you like your sandwich? Believe it or not, a horse was worth 70 million. Fusaichi Pegasus holds a special place in horse racing history as one of the most expensive horses ever sold. After an impressive victory in the 2000 Kentucky Derby, this thoroughbred captured the hearts of many, attracting attention not just for his talent, but also for a jaw-dropping auction price. At $70 million, Fusaichi Pegasus became a symbol of the immense value placed on elite racehorses and the glamour of thoroughbred racing. His successful racing career included multiple wins and accolades, paving the way for a lucrative future in breeding. Fusaichi Pegasus sadly passed away in 2023 at the age of 26, leaving behind a legacy that resonates throughout the equine world. His story highlights not only the excitement of horse racing, but also the passion that fans and owners have for these magnificent animals. So what drives such astounding sums in the horse racing industry? Is it merely talent, or is there something deeper at play? Why does the Chongqing Metro pass through buildings? This fascinating transport system features an unusual route that goes directly through a residential building in the Liziba district of Chongqing, China. Imagine living in a home where the daily hustle and bustle of the metro train is just a few feet away. The elevated train operates much like a monorail, gliding above the streets and through urban landscapes while providing a vital service to commuters. The structure, often referred to as the Chongqing monorail, is an engineering marvel that showcases how cities can creatively adapt to geographical challenges. With hills and rivers complicating traditional rail routes, city planners ingeniously opted to build the line through existing buildings instead. As the train passes through the Liziba building, it offers riders a unique view of everyday life in the bustling district. This unusual design not only symbolizes the innovative spirit of urban planning, but also highlights how infrastructure can blend with residential life, making it a striking example of modern engineering. Have you ever thought about living so close to a train line? Did you know karaoke means empty orchestra? This fascinating term originates from Japan, where it perfectly encapsulates the essence of this popular pastime. When you step into a karaoke room, you're stepping into a world designed for fun and self-expression, allowing anyone to grab a microphone and sing their heart out to favorite tunes. The word karaoke comes from two Japanese words, kara, meaning empty, and oke, which is short for okisutora, or orchestra. This clever name highlights how karaoke lets people sing along with pre-recorded music, turning the spotlight on them, while the original artists take a back seat. You might find this activity in bars, homes, or special karaoke lounges, where scores of friends gathered to belt out classics or the latest hits. Whether you're a shower singer or a seasoned performer, karaoke is all about enjoying music and having a blast with friends. So next time you're at a karaoke night, remember that you're participating in a delightful twist on musical traditions that's been embraced worldwide. Is it really true that one man claimed 48 murders? Yes, the chilling case of Tommy Brown reveals a dark chapter in American crime history. Convicted of 2 murders, Brown took responsibility for as many as 48 killings that occurred nationwide from 1970 to 1995. His victims were a mix of both men and women, showcasing a pattern of violence that included strangulation, stabbing, and shooting. Brown, who had a long criminal history, often hunted for the vulnerable, making his heinous acts even more disturbing. His confessions baffled law enforcement, raising questions about the accuracy of his claims and whether they were exaggerations or the grim reality of an unrepentant serial killer. Each revelation about his past only deepened the fear and intrigue surrounding him. How did one individual manage to evade capture for so long? The truth remains unsettling and compelling, reminding us of the darker sides of human nature. Is it really true that Huangshan has an ethereal bridge? Prepare to be amazed by the Bridge of Immortals, Nestled in the breathtaking Yellow Mountains of China, this narrow bridge offers an unparalleled experience for adventurers and nature lovers alike. As you step onto the bridge, the stunning vistas unfold before your eyes, revealing rugged cliffs and lush valleys that drop away dramatically. On sunny days, the views are so mesmerizing that you might feel as if you're walking among the clouds, surrounded by an ethereal mist that enhances the otherworldly charm of the landscape. Huangshan is renowned for its unique granite peaks and the twisted, resilient pine trees that cling to steep rock faces, creating a striking contrast against the vibrant blue skies. Hiking to this iconic bridge is an adventure in itself, with each step enveloping you in the peaceful embrace of nature. As you soak in the tranquility, you'll find that this destination not only showcases stunning scenery, but also offers a rich tapestry of history and culture. The Bridge of Immortals is undoubtedly a must-visit for anyone seeking captivating views and unforgettable memories. Here's a wild fact about Wimbledon tennis balls. Wimbledon, one of tennis's most famous tournaments, has some fascinating rules for keeping its tennis balls in top shape. To ensure the perfect bounce during matches, these balls are stored at 20 degrees Celsius in special refrigerated containers. This careful treatment is not just about game performance, it's about consistency and excitement for fans. Over the course of the tournament, a whopping 55,000 tennis balls are used, highlighting just how much action happens on the courts. But what happens after the tournament? Instead of tossing them out, Wimbledon shows its commitment to sustainability by selling some balls to fans or donating others to charities like the UK Wildlife Trust. There they get a second life as cozy shelters for small animals. Isn't it amazing how tennis can contribute to wildlife conservation? Here's a wild fact about Saudi Arabia's hidden rivers. Though Saudi Arabia is widely recognized for its vast deserts and arid landscapes, it surprisingly lacks permanent rivers. Instead, this intriguing region presents a captivating feature known as wadis. These are dry riverbeds that spring to life when rainstorms sweep across the land, transforming barren canyon floors into gushing streams. These seasonal waterways play a crucial role in the local ecosystem, providing vital moisture to plants and animals during their brief floods. Ranging from narrow channels to expansive valleys, wadis can carry an impressive volume of water when conditions permit. The very term wadi is derived from Arabic, meaning valley or riverbed, hinting at its essential role in the landscape. Although most of the time these pathways remain dry, the sudden surges of water reflect the remarkable resilience of nature in a seemingly unyielding environment. Wadis also serve as gathering points for local wildlife and are even harnessed by farmers who use the seasonal influx to irrigate their crops. This shows how life in this beautiful desert country adapts in unexpected ways. Have you ever wondered why cockroaches are nutrition superheroes? In the fascinating world of insects, some surprises can come from the unlikeliest of places. The cockroach species Diploptera punctata stands out for its extraordinary nurturing method. Instead of laying eggs like many of its relatives, this unique roach produces a nutrient-rich fluid filled with proteins to nourish its young. This substance boasts a protein density even higher than that of cow's milk, intriguing scientists who are on the lookout for potential superfoods. Researchers are currently investigating how this nutrient powerhouse could be used to provide sustainable food sources in the future, especially as the global demand for nutritious options grows. However, the downside is that mass-producing this insect delicacy is currently not feasible, making it more of a captivating scientific curiosity than a common meal. So, next time you think about the cockroach, consider its hidden potential. This misunderstood creature could play a crucial role in innovation for nutrition, possibly paving the way for new, sustainable approaches in a world that needs them. Did you know blue whales thrive on tiny krill? These magnificent giants are the largest animals on our planet, and their diet is surprisingly simple. Blue whales primarily feast on krill, which are small, shrimp-like creatures that swarm in vast numbers in the ocean. This highlights a fascinating detail about their feeding habits. Despite their tremendous size, these whales rely on some of the ocean's tiniest organisms. In contrast, humpback whales enjoy a more diverse menu that includes small fish and shrimp. Both species are filter feeders, using baleen plates that act like a sieve to trap their food while pushing out seawater. This method showcases not just their unique feeding techniques, but also the intricate balance of marine ecosystems. Such connections remind us how vital even the smallest creatures are to the survival of the largest, revealing the surprising relationships that define life beneath the waves. Hard to believe, but pretzels date back 1,000 years. These delightful snacks have a rich history that takes us back to medieval Europe. The story goes that an inventive monk, trying to make good use of leftover bread dough, shaped it into the unique, twisted form we recognize today. This twist isn't just for fun. It symbolizes folded arms in prayer, reflecting a spiritual connection to the creation. Fast forward a few centuries, and pretzels have weaved themselves into various cultures, becoming a favorite treat at fairs, festivals, and even sports events. In Germany, they're often enjoyed with mustard, while in the United States, soft pretzels are a common sight at street vendors. So the next time you munch on a pretzel, remember, you're savoring a piece of history that has been enjoyed for generations. Isn't it fascinating how food can tell such rich stories? Prepare to be amazed by the vast Sonoran Desert. This extraordinary landscape stretches across Arizona and California in the United States, as well as the Mexican states of Sonora and Baja California, covering an astonishing 311,000 square kilometers. It's not just the largest desert in North America, it also ranks among the hottest places on Earth, where temperatures can reach a searing 80 degrees Celsius, around 176 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme heat doesn't just create desolation, but fosters a vibrant ecosystem teeming with resilient life. The iconic saguaro cactus, which can reach heights of over 40 feet, stands proudly among unique rock formations and vibrant wildflower blooms that appear after rare rains. The Sonoran Desert is home to fascinating wildlife, including the Gila monster and desert tortoise, both perfectly adapted to thrive in harsh conditions. As you explore this desert, you'll uncover unexpected beauty in life, learning that even the most extreme environments have their own stories to tell. What secrets will you discover in this remarkable desert? Guess what makes Cuban taxis so special? In Cuba, you won't just find ordinary taxis, you'll encounter the charming almendrones. These vintage vehicles, often resembling lovingly preserved time machines, are a real slice of history on wheels. Originating as luxurious automobiles in the 1950s and 1960s United States, these elongated beauties have become iconic in the Cuban landscape. Their sleek lines and colorful finishes turn heads as they cruise down the vibrant streets of Havana. With names like Chevrolet, Ford, and Pontiac, many of these cars have been lovingly maintained by local families, some of whom have owned them since they were brand new. Riding in an almendron is like stepping back into a bygone era, complete with the hum of the engine and the vintage radio playing classic tunes. They serve not just as transportation, but as a symbol of Cuba's resilience and charm. In a world filled with modern vehicles, it's refreshing to see these beloved relics still thriving, showing how a piece of American history has melded with Cuban culture. What if I told you about Jack the Ripper's chilling mystery? This infamous figure of London's dark history struck fear into the hearts of its citizens in 1888 by brutally murdering at least 5 women. The victims, often referred to as the Canonical Five, were found in the Whitechapel district, leading to widespread panic and a media frenzy. Despite numerous investigations and a long list of suspects, the true identity of Jack the Ripper remains an enigma, baffling historians and true crime fans alike. The gruesome nature of the crimes and the killer's ability to evade capture have kept the mystery alive for over a century. Speculations range from him being a local butcher to even a member of the royal family. The story continues to captivate the imagination, inspiring countless books, films, and theories. Why does this unsolved case still fascinate so many people today? Here's a wild fact about the Outer Banks. These stunning islands off North Carolina's coast aren't simply static landmasses. They're actually on the move. The Outer Banks are increasingly shifting westward due to the combined forces of nature, primarily strong storms and relentless winds. These powerful forces push sand from the eastern shores toward the west, reshaping the landscape year after year. Imagine standing on a beach where the water used to kiss the sand, only to find that the shoreline has mysteriously retreated several feet. This dynamic movement is not just a visual wonder, but also a subject of intense study for researchers focused on coastal erosion and the implications of climate change. As these islands migrate, they also alter the delicate balance of local ecosystems. The Outer Banks host a variety of unique wildlife, and as their habitats change, so does the distribution of the animals that rely on them. So when you next set foot on these beautiful beaches, appreciate that you are witnessing a continually evolving environment that is alive and ever-changing. Experience the joy of black holes and their magic. These vibrant spaces are more than just places to grab a drink. They double as lively venues for singing and social interaction. The ambiance in a black hole is electric, filled with laughter and music that echoes in response to the environment. When the atmosphere shifts, perhaps due to the lively chatter of friends or the strumming of a guitar, the acoustics create a unique auditory experience that enhances every note. Imagine a cozy gathering with friends where the walls seem to come alive with the sound of joyful singing, creating an unforgettable connection among the guests. The combination of drinks, music, and good company turns these halls into a symphony of experiences, encouraging patrons to let loose and enjoy the moment fully. Whether you're belting out your favorite tune or just soaking in the atmosphere, black halls offer a delightful escape from everyday life, blending communal joy with rich auditory traditions. So next time you find yourself in one, join the fun. Can you hear the magic yet? You won't believe this about Filipino food. Picture yourself stepping into the vibrant world of Filipino cuisine, where every meal is a delicious adventure. This gastronomic journey showcases iconic dishes like tocino, sinigang, and sisig, each telling a rich story of the Philippines' diverse culture. Tocino, a mouth-watering fried pork dish, shines with its sweet and savory glaze, making it a beloved breakfast staple, often paired with fluffy garlic rice that enhances its flavors. Then there's sinigang, a tangy and comforting soup that delights with a mix of tender meat, fresh vegetables, and that unmistakable sour kick, usually derived from tamarind. It's the perfect remedy for rainy days or when you need a warm hug in a bowl. Let's not overlook sisig, which elevates sizzling pork to a culinary sensation, served on a hot plate and bursting with tantalizing flavors. This dish is an absolute must-try for any food lover. With ingredients and techniques influenced by Spanish, Chinese, and indigenous cultures, each dish invites you to savor the warmth of Filipino hospitality while celebrating creativity with every bite. Why exactly does a country thrive on .tv domains? The tiny island nation of Tuvalu has surprisingly struck gold with its TV domain names. While Tuvalu is famous for its beautiful beaches and unique culture, it's also generated impressive revenue from selling these internet domain names, earning around $1 million every 3 months. The secret lies in the booming demand for .tv domains, especially from media and entertainment companies eager to boost their online presence. With TV shows and streaming services on the rise, more businesses want catchy, relevant URLs that end in TV to attract viewers. This income stream is crucial for Tuvalu's economy, helping the country fund essential services like education and healthcare. In a world increasingly reliant on digital platforms, Tuvalu has cleverly leveraged its domain name, turning a simple internet suffix into a vital source of income. So next time you see a .tv website, remember that it represents a lifeline for this small nation. How incredible is that? Ever wonder how Guillain-Barré syndrome affects the body? This rare medical condition can turn life upside down, as it occurs when the immune system mistakenly attacks nerves, resulting in paralysis that may affect the entire body. Often triggered by a viral infection like the flu or even COVID-19, the onset of Guillain-Barré syndrome can catch many people off guard. Symptoms might begin with weakness or tingling in the legs, which can progress rapidly and create serious mobility issues. Despite its severe impact, the exact cause of this syndrome remains a mystery, leaving researchers puzzled. Some people recover completely, while others may face long-term challenges. Awareness is vital, as early diagnosis and treatment can significantly improve outcomes. So if you ever experience sudden weakness following an infection, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare professional. Understanding how the immune system can incorrectly target nerves reminds us of the complexities of our bodies and the need for ongoing research into such perplexing conditions. Is it really true that your left hand types more? It turns out the left hand is not just along for the ride when you're typing. It actually covers some pretty complex tasks. While your right hand mainly manages the mouse, the left hand takes on a lot of the heavy lifting, especially when it comes to typing letters, numbers, and shortcuts. This division of labor highlights how our brains coordinate movement between both hands. For example, when you're typing quickly, your left hand often hits the more frequently used keys like A, S, D, and others, allowing you to keep up with your thoughts. This unique setup shows just how essential each hand is for different functions, maximizing speed and efficiency in typing. So next time you're typing away, try to notice all the amazing work your left hand is doing. What other fun facts about our hands can we discover? Why exactly does the Cayman Islands attract so many companies? This stunning British overseas territory, located in the Caribbean, is renowned for its crystal clear waters and vibrant beaches. But it's the thriving financial sector that truly sets it apart. With a mere population of about 65,000, the islands boast an astonishing number of over 100,000 registered companies. The allure of this tropical haven lies in its favorable tax laws that create a magnetic pull for businesses worldwide. Entrepreneurs, especially in finance and investments, flock here to take advantage of minimal tax burdens and enhanced privacy. This unique blend of a business-friendly environment and a picturesque lifestyle means locals revel in a culture filled with sunshine while being surrounded by bustling corporate presence. From leisurely beach days to dynamic networking opportunities, the Cayman Islands presents an intriguing fusion of a serene getaway and a business hotspot. Are you ready to explore how this magical location balances relaxation and entrepreneurial spirit? What if I told you, did you know winemakers use the ton for measurement? In the Middle Ages, the ton served as a vital unit for measuring wine, playing a significant role in the production and trade of this beloved beverage. This enormous cask could hold about 252 gallons, making it indispensable for winemakers and merchants alike. Artisans poured their creativity into crafting wines that enchanted both nobility and everyday folks, while traders relied on these tons to ship large quantities of wine across European markets. The emergence of this system transformed the landscape of trade as it established essential routes connecting vineyards to consumers. As this commerce thrived, the language of winemaking evolved, with many terms still in use today, tracing back to that era. For example, the words cask and barrel remind us of the enduring impact of those medieval practices on modern wine production. Even though the ton may seem antiquated, its legacy endures, connecting us with centuries of tradition. Next time you enjoy a glass of wine, consider the remarkable journey from those ancient tons to your table. What other aspects of winemaking history intrigue you? You might be shocked to learn that cats can be mayors. In the quirky little town of Talkeetna, Alaska, a cat named Stubbs took on the honorary role of mayor for an impressive 20 years. While he didn't wield a gavel or sign laws, Stubbs brought a sense of warmth and charm that made him beloved by locals and visitors alike. Many people in Talkeetna would come to the general store, where Stubbs often lounged just to catch a glimpse of their furry leader. His unique habit of greeting patrons and purring contentedly while being petted created a welcoming atmosphere that no human official could rival. Although Stubbs never made any policy decisions, his playful spirit and presence fostered a sense of community pride, reminding everyone of the simple joys in life. Isn't it fascinating how one little cat can leave such a big impact? Did you know that seahorse dads carry babies? In the underwater realm of seahorses, traditional gender roles take a remarkable twist, as it's the male who becomes pregnant. After a captivating mating dance, the female seahorse deposits her eggs into the male's brood pouch, a unique chamber located on his abdomen. This pouch serves as a safe haven, where the male fertilizes the eggs and nurtures them for several weeks. During this incubation period, the male carefully regulates temperature, oxygen flow, and salinity, ensuring the developing embryos thrive. His dedication doesn't stop there. He also protects the tiny seahorses from potential predators and must contract in a series of labor-like movements to release fully formed young into the ocean. This extraordinary example of true male pregnancy is unique in the animal kingdom, prompting fascination among scientists. Historically, ancient Asian cultures viewed seahorses as symbols of protection and good fortune, likely influenced by their unusual parenting habits. Biologists continue to study these fascinating creatures to better understand reproductive biology and the diverse adaptations of life on Earth. In the world of seahorses, fatherhood showcases an unparalleled level of commitment. Did you know lungs can actually float in water? This surprising fact highlights the unique structure of human lungs, which are the only organs capable of buoyancy. Lungs contain millions of tiny balloon-like sacs called alveoli filled with air. This air-filled design not only allows them to float, but also plays a crucial role in breathing. When we inhale, these alveoli expand, taking in oxygen from the air we breathe. Then they release carbon dioxide, a waste product, back into the air when we exhale. The remarkable design of the lungs maximizes their efficiency in oxygen exchange, which is vital for sustaining life. The floating ability can be an intriguing demonstration of how well our bodies are adapted for their functions. This unique characteristic not only showcases the clever design within our biology, but also emphasizes the importance of our lungs in keeping us alive. So the next time you take a deep breath, remember how those balloon-like alveoli are working hard, contributing to the miracle of life. Guess what truly predates forests on Earth? Sharks, those amazing ocean predators, have been around far longer than many of us realize. They first appeared over 400 million years ago, which means they existed long before trees started sprouting on land. In fact, the first trees didn't emerge until about 350 million years ago, making sharks some of the oldest surviving creatures on our planet. These remarkable animals have survived multiple mass extinctions, adapting to various environments and changing climates over millions of years. Their unique features, like a keen sense of smell and powerful jaws, have contributed to their resilience. Ever since the Devonian period, often nicknamed the Age of Fishes, sharks have ruled the seas while the evolution of plants was just beginning. So the next time you take a trip to the beach, remember that swimming beside you might be a living piece of Earth's ancient history. Isn't it incredible to think that these formidable predators have been around for so long? Ready for a workout? Your heart beats faster first. This fascinating phenomenon is called the anticipatory rise, and it happens to everyone. Before you even start exercising, your heart rate begins to increase about a minute beforehand. Why does this happen? Well, your brain sends signals to your heart, preparing your body for the upcoming activity. This means that even thinking about hitting the gym or taking a brisk walk can get your heart pumping faster. This involuntary response is part of the body's amazing ability to prepare itself for physical challenges, increasing blood flow to your muscles and brain. So the next time you lace up your shoes or pick up those weights, remember that your heart is already in gear. This early activation helps to boost your performance and endurance, allowing you to tackle your workout with more energy. Isn't it incredible how our bodies work to prepare us for action? By understanding this natural process, you can appreciate how attuned our systems are to our physical activities. Why was the first car crash in Ohio so memorable? It all happened in 1891 when two early automobiles, moving at a staggering speed of just 10 miles per hour, collided. Thankfully, no injuries were reported, but what followed was a heated argument between the drivers about whose fault it was. This small incident might not seem significant today, yet it symbolizes the start of America's long and complicated relationship with automobiles and traffic incidents. As cars became more popular, the roads grew busier, and disputes like this one quickly became common. Policymakers began addressing safety concerns, which eventually led to traffic regulations and driving laws we know today. The clash in Ohio is a reminder of how far we've come and how seriously we now take road safety. So the question remains, how do we keep improving our roads to prevent more accidents? This might surprise you. Discover vibrant cauliflower colors for your next meal. It's not just the plain white variety you might be familiar with. Cauliflower can actually be found in shades of purple, green, and orange, each bringing its own unique twist to your plate. The purple cauliflower gets its striking hue from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants also found in blueberries. These compounds help protect your cells from damage. Green cauliflower, often called broccoflower, offers a milder flavor and is rich in nutrients like vitamin C and fiber, which can support your immune system and promote digestive health. Then there's orange cauliflower, which stands out due to its higher beta-carotene content, the same nutrient lending carrots their bright color and supporting eye health. So the next time you're at the grocery store, don't just grab the white one, explore this colorful spectrum. Adding these vibrant varieties can make your meals more appealing while boosting your health. Each color brings its own phytonutrients to the table, offering even more reasons to fall in love with this versatile veggie. Did you know that cheese is a top stolen food? It's hard to believe, but around 4% of the world's cheese supply disappears each year due to theft. This surprising statistic shows just how much people love cheese, from creamy brie to sharp cheddar. Imagine walking through a grocery store and suddenly realizing that blocks of cheese are vanishing from the shelves. In some regions, cheese is so sought after that it's become a target for thieves looking to make a quick buck. Think about it. Cheese can be expensive, and with its delicious taste, it's no wonder people are willing to risk the law for it. This trend not only highlights the high demand for cheese, but also reflects its cultural significance across different cuisines. From pizza to pasta, cheese adds flavor and texture to countless dishes. So the next time you enjoy a cheesy meal, remember, you're part of a deliciously irresistible global phenomenon. Did you know you can make your ears rumble? Some individuals possess the fascinating ability to voluntarily contract the tensor tympani muscle, which is situated in the middle ear. This tiny muscle plays a crucial role in protecting the ear from loud sounds by stiffening the eardrum. However, what's truly remarkable is that certain people can consciously tighten this muscle, creating a low, rumbling noise that only they can hear. This phenomenon is often described as a kind of ear pop or internal sound that differs from what most of us experience. Scientists believe that this voluntary control of the tensor tympani could be related to a heightened awareness of body signals or even a unique neural wiring. Isn't it intriguing to think that while most of us hear sounds from the outside world, some can generate their own unique sound right inside their heads? What other peculiar abilities might humans have? Believe it or not, casinos use facial recognition technology. This advanced software helps identify known cheaters or those banned from entering. Imagine walking into a casino and the system instantly recognizes someone who has been caught cheating in the past. It's like having a smart security guard on watch. Additionally, casinos take fairness seriously. They rely on card shuffling machines to mix the cards thoroughly, ensuring that games remain random and fair for every player. Meanwhile, slot machines are also equipped with sensors that monitor for any irregularities, like unusual patterns that suggest cheating or malfunctioning. These high-tech tools create a safer environment for everyone, allowing players to enjoy their experience without worrying about dishonest tactics. With technology constantly evolving, how might casinos improve their security even more in the future? Imagine the final notes of the Beatles' last concert. On August 29, 1966, the Beatles played their final live concert at Candlestick Park in San Francisco, marking a historic end to an incredible era. This wasn't just any show. It was the last time the Fab Four would perform together in a stadium setting, leaving fans with unforgettable memories. While thousands cheered for their beloved band, the truth was that behind the scenes, John, Paul, George, and Ringo felt the weight of their fame heavily pressing down on them. They faced not just the thrill of their popularity, but also the overwhelming pressures that came along with it. The noise of the screaming fans, combined with the challenges of delivering a flawless performance, made touring stressful. After this concert, they decided to retire from live performances, shifting their focus to studio work, which allowed them to explore new musical ideas without the constraints of a live audience. This bold choice paved the way for some of their most innovative and beloved albums, forever changing the landscape of music. Did you know Komodo dragons can have virgin births? This unique ability, known as parthenogenesis, allows female Komodo dragons to lay fertile eggs without ever mating with males. As a result, the offspring are clones of their mother, which can be a lifesaver in isolated areas where male dragons are hard to find. While this might sound like a superpower, relying solely on virgin births limits genetic diversity, making the species less adaptable over time. Traditional mating, on the other hand, helps introduce new genes into the population, enhancing their ability to evolve and adapt to changes in their environment. This fascinating dual reproductive strategy showcases the incredible adaptability of Komodo dragons, positioning them as one of the most resilient reptiles on Earth. Isn't it amazing how nature equips these creatures to survive in such challenging habitats? What if trans fats are hiding in plain sight? Despite their bad reputation, trans fats share a striking similarity with healthier fats. The key lies in their molecular shape. For instance, oleic acid, a heart-healthy fat found abundantly in olive oil, has a chemical structure that mirrors that of the harmful trans fat known as oleic acid. The only thing that differs is the arrangement of their atoms in space. This slight structural change makes oleic acid much better for our bodies. While oleic acid can lead to various health issues, including heart disease, oleic acid supports good health by improving cholesterol levels and providing vital nutrients. So when you reach for that olive oil, remember it's not just delicious. It's also fighting off the negative effects of unhealthy fats. Recognizing the difference in fat structures can help individuals make informed dietary choices, steering away from harmful trans fats and embracing healthier options that nourish their bodies. Are you ready to take charge of your health? Did you know Venus spins the other way? This intriguing planet stands out in our solar system because it rotates backward, which means that on Venus, the sun actually rises in the west and sets in the east. This unusual rotation is called retrograde motion and creates a fascinating day-night cycle. What's even more surprising is that a single day on Venus lasts longer than an entire year. While Venus takes about 243 Earth days to complete one full rotation on its axis, it only takes about 225 Earth days to orbit the sun. Imagine spending more time waiting for the sun to set than it takes to go all the way around the sun. The atmosphere of Venus adds to its uniqueness, being thick with clouds of sulfuric acid, trapping heat, and creating a scorching surface temperature. So every day on Venus is a full experience of extremes, making it one of the most remarkable planets in our solar system. Isn't it amazing how different our neighboring worlds can be? Believe it or not, chip cards date back decades. The idea of using smart technology in credit and debit cards originated in the 1980s, but it wasn't until the late 1990s that EMV technology truly took off. EMV stands for Europay, MasterCard, and Visa, the trio of developers responsible for this innovation. The main reason for introducing chip cards was to enhance security during financial transactions, making it much harder for fraudsters to clone cards. Unlike traditional magnetic stripe cards that can easily be copied, chip cards generate a unique code for each transaction. This means that even if a thief could capture the data, they wouldn't be able to use it a second time. Today, you'll find these chip cards in wallets all around the world, enabling contactless payments and adding an extra layer of safety to your spending. Isn't it fascinating how a simple card can protect your hard-earned money? Prepare to be amazed by Minmeo's paper art. This talented paper artist shows us how stunning creations can emerge from just sheets of paper. Minmeo meticulously crafts intricate designs that transform simple materials into breathtaking works of art. Using nothing but a few tools and an incredible amount of patience, he proves that art isn't just about fancy supplies. It's about passion and creativity. Watching him work is a lesson in dedication. Every cut and fold is precise, resulting in delicate patterns that almost seem alive. From fantastical creatures to elaborate landscapes, Minmeo's designs captivate those who see them, sparking joy and inspiration. His work invites everyone to try their hand at paper crafting, reminding us that with a little effort and imagination, we can create something beautiful from the ordinary. Have you ever thought about what you could make with just paper? You might be shocked to learn about prickles. A group of porcupines, those fascinating creatures covered in sharp quills, is known as a prickle. This fun fact comes from their unique social behavior. While porcupines are often solitary animals, they do come together, especially during mating season or when seeking warmth. These gatherings can be quite charming as they huddle close to each other, sharing body heat and creating a delightful sight. Porcupines are herbivores, feasting on bark, leaves, and fruits, using their strong teeth to gnaw through tough surfaces. Interestingly, when threatened, a porcupine's first instinct isn't to throw its quills, but to retreat and puff up its quills to appear larger. This clever strategy allows them to fend off predators without immediately using their sharp defenses. Next time you hear about porcupines, remember their prickle and admire their quirky social habits. Have you ever wondered about Washington's famous teeth? Contrary to the myths that have lingered for centuries, George Washington did not have wooden teeth. Instead, his dentures were quite a fascinating mix. These luxury dental pieces were crafted from a combination of materials that included gold, lead, ivory, and even a variety of human and animal teeth. Washington faced a lot of dental issues throughout his life, leading to the loss of many of his natural teeth. By the time he became the first president of the United States, he had turned to these uniquely designed dentures to help him chew and speak. The dentures were not only functional, but also a status symbol, reflecting the craftsmanship and materials of his time. So the next time you hear someone refer to Washington's wooden teeth, you can share the truth about his extraordinary dental situation. What if I told you cleaning products can be deadly? Mixing certain cleaning products can lead to the creation of toxic gases that pose serious health risks. For example, when you combine ammonia-based cleaners with bleach, a chemical reaction produces chloramine vapors, which can irritate your eyes, throat, and lungs. In some cases, exposure to these gases has resulted in severe respiratory issues or even death. It's alarming to think that a simple task like cleaning could turn dangerous. Always read product labels carefully and never mix different cleaners, even if they seem harmless individually. Additionally, ensure proper ventilation when using cleaning products to help reduce the concentration of any dangerous fumes. Stay safe and knowledgeable about what you're using at home, because a little caution can go a long way in protecting your health. Is it really true that flags can be square? It might surprise you to learn that only 2 countries in the world have square-shaped flags. These unique flags belong to Switzerland and Vatican City. While most flags are rectangular, these 2 nations stand out with their distinctive shapes. Switzerland's flag features a bold white cross on a red background, symbolizing peace and neutrality. On the other hand, Vatican City's flag displays 2 vertical bands of yellow and white, with the crossed keys and papal tiara in the center, representing the Pope's authority. The square design of their flags not only sets them apart visually, but also reflects their rich cultural histories. Next time you spot a flag, take a moment to appreciate the variety. Who knows, you might just encounter these fascinating square flags and their unique stories. Explore Colombia's hidden coral reef paradise. The San Andres and Providencia archipelago in Colombia boast one of the largest coral reefs in the world, ranking an impressive 3rd globally. This stunning underwater ecosystem is a vibrant hub of life, showcasing more than 50 species of coral and sponges. Divers flock to these crystal-clear waters to experience the breathtaking beauty and diversity of marine life. Imagine swimming amidst colorful coral gardens, observing schools of tropical fish darting around, and perhaps even spotting a gentle sea turtle gliding by. The variety of coral species provides essential habitat for countless marine creatures, making it not just a sightseeing spot, but also a critical part of ocean health. Conservation efforts are vital here due to threats like climate change and pollution, aiming to protect this jewel of biodiversity. As you dive into this underwater wonderland, you witness firsthand why it's such a cherished destination for enthusiasts and scientists alike. Are you ready to discover this marine treasure? Let's uncover the truth about Father's Day. In the early 1900s, Sonora Smart Dodd took a bold step to celebrate fathers and their contributions to families with the establishment of the very first Father's Day. Living in Spokane, Washington, Dodd was inspired by the love and hard work of her own father, who raised her and her siblings after their mother passed away. She thought fathers deserved recognition, just like mothers did on Mother's Day. After much effort, the first official Father's Day was celebrated on June 19, 1910, marking a new tradition that spread across the country. Dodd's vision highlighted the importance of father figures in our lives and initiated a time for families to express love and gratitude to these often overlooked heroes. Today, Father's Day is celebrated in many countries worldwide, serving as a reminder of the vital roles that fathers and father figures play in our lives. Isn't it amazing how a single idea can grow into a cherished global celebration? Here's what actually happens when elephants get prosthetics. Chuk, an 11-year-old elephant in Cambodia, has found a new lease on life with his innovative prosthesis made from recycled tires. After losing a leg to a poacher's trap, Chuk struggled to move around like he used to, but thanks to a dedicated team of veterinarians and engineers, he now walks freely again. The prosthetic limb, designed specifically for him, not only fits perfectly, but also allows him to regain much of his mobility. This amazing combination of creativity and compassion has helped Chuk live a relatively normal life despite his challenges. The use of recycled materials not only highlights sustainability, but also demonstrates the incredible possibilities of modern technology in animal care. Chuk's story shines as a powerful example of how a little ingenuity and care can bring hope and healing to a once-trapped creature. Could this inspire future innovations for animals in need? Can you imagine that real birds attacked an actress? In Alfred Hitchcock's classic film, The Birds, actress Tippi Hedren found herself at the center of a terrifying scene unlike any other. Initially, Hitchcock planned to use fake birds for the iconic sequences, but he changed his mind, opting instead for live ones to make the scare factor even more intense. This decision meant that during filming, Hedren was strapped with birds, and they were literally thrown at her, creating a genuine sense of chaos and fear on set. The experience was so overwhelming that it left a lasting mark on her, pushing her to confront her own fears. While the use of real birds made for unforgettable cinema, it certainly came at a price for Hedren. Even years later, she recalls how challenging and nerve-wracking those moments were, showcasing the lengths to which filmmakers sometimes go to achieve authenticity in their storytelling. Guess what really drives pizza prices up? Industry Kitchen in New York has taken pizza to staggering heights, literally. Their famous creation is known as the most expensive pizza in the world, costing a jaw-dropping $2,700. So what makes this pizza so extravagant? It features luxurious ingredients that most of us could only dream of, including 24-karat gold leaf and rare French truffles, giving each bite a taste of pure opulence. But here's the catch. If you're eager to indulge in this culinary masterpiece, you'll need to plan ahead since reservations are required at least 2 days in advance. Imagine savoring a slice of pizza that not only tantalizes your taste buds, but also dazzles the eyes with its golden appeal. Industry Kitchen's extravagant pizza experience combines gourmet dining with the love of one of the world's favorite foods. Would you be willing to spend that much on a single pizza? Hard to believe, but bleeding heart flowers can attract hummingbirds. These stunning plants are famous for their charming pink heart-shaped blooms, which seem to drip with droplets, creating a whimsical look in gardens. Thriving in shady and cooler spots, they can adapt to a range of soil types, making them a favorite for gardeners. Beyond their beauty, bleeding hearts play an essential role in supporting local wildlife, especially bees and hummingbirds, adding important biodiversity to your garden. Interestingly, the plant contains natural toxins that keep hungry herbivores at bay, helping it flourish without being nibbled away. Their unique shape and coloration have earned them a place in various cultures as symbols of love and compassion. So if you're looking to spruce up your garden, consider planting these delightful flowers, which not only brighten your space, but also invite some lively visitors. Can you guess where most lightning strikes land? About 70% of the lightning that zaps our planet actually hits the oceans. Imagine that! While we're all aware of lightning dazzling the sky during storms, most of it is not striking on land. This phenomenon happens because oceans cover about 71% of the Earth's surface. When thunderstorms roll over these vast water bodies, the electrical currents find the easiest path to the ground, resulting in spectacular bolts of lightning hitting the ocean. Despite this, ocean lightning isn't as visible or dramatic as the strikes we see on land, where they illuminate the sky and create loud thunderclaps. Interestingly, lightning plays a vital role in the environment. It helps fix nitrogen in the atmosphere, making it available for plants, and contributes to the formation of ozone. So next time you hear a rumble in the sky, remember that while the lightning may not be dancing in your backyard, it's most likely taking a dive into the deep blue sea. Hard to believe, but Boston hides a concert hall. Deep beneath the bustling streets of downtown Boston lies a forgotten treasure, an abandoned concert hall that dates back over 120 years. This hidden gem, once alive with music and laughter, now rests silently under layers of city development. Originally built to host grand performances, the hall was a hub of cultural activity, showcasing famous musicians and unforgettable events. However, as the city evolved and modernized, it was gradually forgotten, covered by newer buildings and infrastructure. Despite its obscurity, enthusiasts and historians are fascinated by its history, hoping to uncover stories from its past. Efforts to rediscover and preserve such sites can shine a light on the rich cultural heritage of cities. Who knows what secrets this old concert hall holds, waiting for a new generation to bring its legacy back to life? Believe it or not, the octobass is gigantic. This incredible musical instrument holds the title of the largest double bass in the world. Standing at an impressive height of about 3.5 meters, 11.5 feet, it towers over traditional double basses, producing fantastically deep and resonant bass sounds that can fill any concert hall. However, due to its enormous size, playing the octobass isn't a simple task. Musicians often need assistance to handle it effectively, as reaching the strings and managing the bow can be quite a challenge. The octobass was invented in the mid-19th century, made its grand debut at the Paris Conservatory. Since then, it has fascinated composers and musicians alike, inspiring many to explore its unique, rich tones. Whether featured in orchestras or contemporary compositions, the octobass adds a remarkable depth to musical pieces. So next time you're at a concert, keep an ear out for those powerful low notes. They could very well be coming from this magnificent giant. Believe it or not, newborn puppies are completely blind and deaf. At birth, these tiny furballs come into the world entirely dependent on their mother. Their eyes and ears are closed, which means they can't see or hear anything around them. It might seem hard to imagine a puppy that can't explore its new environment, but don't worry, nature has equipped them with other tools. The first sense they develop is touch, which plays a crucial role in their early life. By feeling their way around, puppies can find their mother and get the warmth and nourishment they desperately need. This initial reliance on touch helps them form a strong bond with their mother as they nuzzle against her for comfort and security. In just a couple of weeks, these little cuties will start to open their eyes and ears, stepping into a whole new world filled with sights and sounds. This amazing journey from vulnerability to discovering their surroundings is a beautiful reminder of how resilient and adaptable nature can be. Let's uncover the truth about Vredefort Crater. The Vredefort Crater, located in South Africa, is the largest crater on Earth, measuring an astonishing 300 kilometers in diameter. Formed over 2 billion years ago by a massive asteroid impact, it offers a fascinating glimpse into our planet's history. This ancient crater is not just a geological wonder, it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site recognized for its unique landscape and significance in understanding Earth's evolution. The impact that created Vredefort was so powerful it altered the surrounding rock formations and has left a profound imprint on the region. Today, the crater features rolling hills, unique geological features, and rich biodiversity, making it a popular spot for geologists and adventure seekers alike. You can explore the area by hiking or taking guided tours to appreciate its immense scale and beauty. Have you ever imagined standing in a spot where an asteroid once collided with Earth? Visiting Vredefort is a chance to connect with our planet's dramatic past and witness nature's strength firsthand. Hard to believe, but toilet paper kills forests. Each day, about 27,000 trees vanish from our planet just to meet our toilet paper needs. That's a staggering number, equivalent to a whole forest disappearing every single day. While we all appreciate the comfort of this basic necessity, the shocking truth is that the environmental impact is enormous. These trees, which play a crucial role in absorbing carbon dioxide and providing habitats for wildlife, are being sacrificed for our convenience. Fortunately, there are alternatives like recycled paper and bamboo-based products that can significantly reduce this impact. Yet many people are unaware of these eco-friendly options or hesitant to make the switch. By choosing sustainable products, we can help protect our forests, support ecosystems, and minimize our carbon footprint. So what can you do to make a difference today? Have you ever wondered where you'd end up? If you could dig a straight hole through the earth starting in Argentina, you would actually end up somewhere near China. This fascinating idea points to something called antipodes, which are places on opposite sides of our planet. Just imagine passing through all those layers of the earth, from the crust to the mantle and finally the outer core, which is molten rock. Of course, digging a hole like this isn't feasible because of those extreme temperatures and intense pressure. Still, this thought experiment shows just how immense our Earth really is and invites us to think more about geography. It makes you appreciate how interconnected the world is, even when you're considering what lies beneath our feet. Isn't it mind-blowing to think about where we stand in relation to the rest of the globe? Guess what really drives infinity coffee tables? These mesmerizing pieces of furniture employ LED lights and mirrors to craft an illusion of endless depth. When you light up an infinity coffee table, it looks like it has a bottomless pit glowing with light, creating an eye-catching effect that can transform any room. Ideal for both tech enthusiasts and interior designers, these tables are more than just functional. They're a conversation starter. The reflective surfaces work together with the lights in such a clever way that they seem to stretch into the unknown, captivating anyone who lays eyes on them. Whether used in a modern living room or a chic cafe, the depth and glow draw people in, making them perfect for showcasing art or serving drinks. Plus, they add a futuristic touch that can elevate your space to new heights. What will inspire you to create your own stunning setup? You might be shocked to learn that naked mole rats thrive. These incredible creatures have a remarkable skill. They can survive in low-oxygen environments for up to 20 minutes without any harm. How do they manage this? Naked mole rats switch from typical sugar metabolism to fructose metabolism, a unique trick that keeps them going in extreme conditions where most other animals would struggle. This adaptation allows their bodies to use fructose as fuel when oxygen is scarce, essentially giving them a survival edge. Found primarily in Africa, these fascinating rodents are social animals that live in colonies, much like bees or ants. Their extraordinary resilience has scientists intrigued, as it might help unlock secrets about human health and survival in challenging environments. Imagine what we could learn from these tiny creatures about endurance and adaptation. What other amazing traits do they have? Ever thought a VPN could speed up your internet? It might sound surprising, but using a virtual private network, VPN, can actually boost your connection speed in certain situations. Many people don't realize that internet service providers, ISPs, sometimes slow down or throttle your bandwidth when they notice high-demand activities like streaming videos or downloading large files through torrenting. This means you might experience annoying buffering or long loading times. However, when you connect through a VPN, it encrypts your data and hides your online activities from your ISP. As a result, your ISP may not see the type of content you're accessing, which can lead to a smoother and faster experience when you're enjoying your favorite shows or gaming online. So whether you're binge-watching a series or downloading files, using a VPN can help you dodge those frustrating slowdowns. Want to enjoy uninterrupted streaming without interruptions? Did you know flies have a clever escape trick? When a fly senses danger, it doesn't just lift off straight up like many might think. Instead, it jumps backward. This surprising escape tactic helps them evade predators and makes them tricky to catch. Flies have incredibly fast reflexes and can perceive movement quicker than we can. This backward jump allows them to quickly dart away from threats, often leaving us swatting at the air in vain. Not only does this skill help them survive in the wild, but it's also a subject of interest for scientists studying their unique flight mechanics. By understanding how flies maneuver, researchers can inspire designs in robotics and other technologies. So the next time you see a fly buzzing around, remember, it's got some impressive moves in its playbook. How do you think this knowledge could help us in everyday life? Most people don't know this, but ingenuity can arise from tragedy. Rob, a filmmaker from Canada, experienced a life-changing accident as a child when he lost his right eye. Instead of letting this setback define him, Rob decided to turn his personal challenge into a remarkable innovation. He channeled his creativity and technical skills to design a wireless microcamera that fits directly into a prosthesis. This clever invention allows him to capture images from a perspective that most of us will never experience, offering a unique viewpoint on the world around him. Although Rob has not regained his sight, his invention enables him to explore and document life in ways others can't. By using his own experiences, Rob is not only overcoming his adversity, but also inspiring others to look at challenges differently. His story reminds us that even in our darkest moments, we can find a spark of creativity that leads to groundbreaking solutions. What other innovations could arise from personal struggles? Did you know Bhutan banned tobacco completely? This stunning move made Bhutan the only country globally to impose such a comprehensive restriction on tobacco sales and consumption. The ban, which took effect in 2004, was introduced with a clear focus: to promote public health. In a world grappling with the negative impacts of smoking, Bhutan's government aimed to create a healthier society for its citizens. This bold step aligns with their philosophy of gross national happiness, prioritizing the well-being of people over mere economic gains. The ban has sparked both support and criticism. Some applaud the effort to reduce health risks, while others argue it limits personal freedom. To make this policy work, the government also launched campaigns to educate citizens about the dangers of tobacco. Interestingly, while smoking is illegal, the tradition of chewing tobacco persists in some areas, showing that attitudes toward tobacco can be deeply rooted in culture. As nations around the world continue to combat smoking-related illnesses, can we learn from Bhutan's example? Can you believe people said prunes instead of cheese? In the 1840s, photography was just beginning to capture moments in time, but the way people posed was quite different from today. Smiling was seen as childish, so to create a more serious look, subjects would often say prunes instead of the modern call of cheese we know today. This quirky practice reflects the culture of the time, where showing emotion in photographs was frowned upon. It's fascinating to think that a simple word like prunes could change the way people appeared in photos, emphasizing a more stoic demeanor. As photography evolved, so did the norms surrounding it. By the late 19th century, smiling began to gain popularity, and terms like cheese took over as a fun way to encourage natural expressions. Today, a genuine smile can create a warm connection in pictures, while the idea of saying something as odd as prunes seems almost comical. Isn't it intriguing how cultural values shape even the way we capture our memories? Have you ever wondered about dangers in space? Space is a captivating frontier, but it's filled with challenges that can turn a fun adventure into a risky endeavor. One major issue is the absence of gravity, which affects everything from how we move to how we interact with our environment. Imagine playing catch with no gravity. Your ball would float away instead of bouncing back. This lack of gravitational pull can lead to disorientation and accidents. As astronauts have discovered, even simple recreational activities require careful planning and monitoring. In zero gravity, activities like exercising or even eating can become complex. To keep astronauts safe, space agencies implement rigorous training and safety measures. This ensures that while they explore the wonders of the cosmos, they can avoid potential hazards. Isn't it fascinating how the great unknown demands such respect and caution? You might be shocked to learn that jellyfish multitask. These fascinating creatures have a unique feature. Their mouth also acts as their anus. This unusual arrangement showcases an incredible efficiency in their anatomy. Jellyfish, which belong to a group called cnidarians, have a simple body structure without a brain or central nervous system. Instead, their bodies are primarily composed of a gelatinous substance, allowing them to float effortlessly in the ocean. With no need for complicated digestive systems, they consume food and expel waste through the same opening. When a jellyfish captures its prey, like small fish or plankton, it pulls it into its mouth using specialized tentacles. After digesting the food, waste is expelled through the same outlet. This single opening eliminates the need for separate systems, streamlining their biology for survival in diverse marine environments. While this method may seem peculiar to us, it perfectly suits the jellyfish's simple and effective lifestyle in the vast oceans. Isn't nature full of surprises? What if I told you kissing a donkey cures toothaches? This surprising idea comes from ancient beliefs held by various cultures. Many people once thought that engaging with certain animals, especially strong or magical ones, had the power to transfer healing energy to humans. Donkeys, known for their resilience and strength, were often seen as magical creatures capable of easing ailments. By kissing a donkey, people believed they could absorb some of its vitality and relieve painful toothaches. While today's science doesn't support these claims, this quirky notion gives us a glimpse into how animals have long been associated with health and wellness in folklore. Such beliefs remind us of the fascinating ways cultures interpret the natural world, often blending the ordinary with the extraordinary. So would you dare to pucker up for a donkey to cure a sore tooth? Believe it or not, the flickbook machine is magical. This innovative device, created by artist J.Z. Fontaine, brings drawings to life in a captivating way. Imagine holding a small book that, when flipped rapidly, transforms static images into moving tales right before your eyes. The flickbook machine is like a mini cinema, allowing you to enjoy vintage animation anywhere you go. By using clever flipbook mechanics, it combines art and technology, giving a fresh twist to storytelling. In a world that often feels dominated by digital screens, this compact invention encourages people to appreciate the charm of hand-drawn art. Each flicker of the pages evokes nostalgia for a time when animations were crafted frame by frame. Art enthusiasts and animation lovers alike can relish the tactile experience of physically handling the book while savoring the delightful motion of the drawings. Whether you're sharing it with friends or enjoying a quiet moment alone, the flickbook machine offers a joyful escape. So next time you're searching for a unique gift or a fun way to enjoy animation, why not try your hand at creating your own flickbook? Get ready to learn how gaming boosts surgery skills. Recent studies show that surgeons who play video games for at least 3 hours a week enjoy impressive benefits. These gaming enthusiasts make 37% fewer errors during laparoscopic surgeries, which involve small incisions and specialized tools. This is no small feat considering the precision required in such procedures. Not only do they make fewer mistakes, but they also perform surgeries 27% faster. The correlation between gaming and surgical prowess lies in the improved hand-eye coordination and spatial awareness that gamers develop while navigating complex virtual environments. These skills translate into the operating room, allowing surgeons to react more swiftly and accurately to unexpected challenges. As the medical field continues to evolve, it raises an interesting question. Could video gaming become a vital part of surgical training? With evidence pointing towards the positive impact of gaming on performance, there might be more to video games than just entertainment. This might surprise you. Live ducks in fashion? In Minnesota, a quirky law states that you cannot cross state lines with a live duck perched on your head, yet there's no prohibition against carrying a dead duck. This strange regulation has given rise to a rather unusual trend in taxidermy hats. Local creatives have embraced this oddity, crafting unique headpieces that showcase stuffed ducks, which are legal to wear. Imagine walking into a cafe and spotting someone donning a plush duck hat. It's definitely an eye-catcher. Historically, rules like this reflect the playful nature of certain local laws, often remaining on the books long after their practical relevance has faded. While the law may have started as a safety measure or an agricultural regulation, today it adds a splash of humor to Minnesota's fashion scene. Who would have thought that a simple duck could inspire such a bizarre yet fascinating expression of individuality? Discover the shocking fate of Louis XIII's heart. During the tumultuous times of the French Revolution, many historical figures faced bizarre fates, but few can rival the saga of Louis XIV. As revolutionaries sought to erase the legacy of the long-reigning monarch, they destroyed much of his body, driven by an intense desire to dismantle royal remnants. However, not all was lost. The Archbishop of York preserved a piece of Louis XIV's mummified heart, a curious act highlighting the complexities of loyalty in turbulent times. This tiny relic didn't just sit in obscurity, it was eventually consumed by the Dean of Westminster, who perhaps viewed it as a symbol of power or simply a strange conversation starter. This odd twist of history raises fascinating questions about how we remember and honor figures from the past. How does a heart, mummified and preserved, find its way into unexpected places? You might be shocked to discover the Reckenwielerribbe. This incredible creature holds the title for being the largest fish species on the planet, stretching up to an astonishing 17 meters long. Imagine swimming beside a creature that can grow as long as a small bus. Despite its immense size, the Reckenwielerribbe is generally gentle, posing little risk to humans. Instead of being a fierce predator, this fascinating fish primarily dines on plankton and small fish, gliding gracefully through warm waters in search of its next meal. You can find these giants in various oceans, enjoying life while helping maintain the balance of marine ecosystems. So if you ever encounter one, don't worry. It's just a gigantic, friendly fish doing its part in the underwater world. How amazing is it that such a huge creature is so harmless? Have you ever noticed dogs sniffing differently? Studies show that dogs usually start sniffing with their right nostril, and then they switch to the left when they catch a pleasant smell. This fascinating behavior isn't just a quirky habit. It reveals how their incredible sense of smell works. Dogs have a highly advanced olfactory system, which allows them to detect scents far better than humans can. Their brains are wired to separate smells and figure out if they should be worried or excited. For instance, sniffing with their right nostril helps them identify something that could be a treat or a friend, while their left nostril is used to gauge potential dangers. This ability makes dogs not only excellent companions, but also great working animals for roles such as search and rescue or detecting drugs. It's remarkable how something as simple as sniffing can show us just how sensitive and intelligent dogs really are. Next time you see a dog sniffing around, consider that they might be processing a tiny universe of smells. What's the deal with fishing on a giraffe's neck? In Illinois, there's a quirky law that makes it illegal to fish while sitting atop a giraffe. This unusual regulation likely stems from a mix of animal welfare concerns and the sheer absurdity of such an act. Imagine balancing on a tall, wobbly giraffe while trying to catch fish. With that setup, both the animal and the person would be in for a wild ride. Laws like this often highlight society's commitment to treating animals with care and respect, ensuring that their well-being remains a priority. It's also a fun reminder that even the quirkiest rules usually have a serious side, often rooted in protecting both animals and humans. So next time you're fishing in Illinois, remember to keep your feet on the ground, unless you want a memorable encounter with the law. Guess what really drives Danish birthday pranks? In Denmark, turning 25 without a spouse is quite the occasion, celebrated in a fun and quirky way. Friends and family gather to execute a playful tradition involving ground cinnamon. On this special day, the birthday person, often known as a cinnamon person, must stay completely still while their loved ones douse them in the spice. This hilarious prank symbolizes the idea that being single at 25 is something to be lightly teased about. While it might seem a bit unusual to outsiders, this cinnamon throwing is all in good humor and serves to strengthen the bonds among friends and family. After all, it's a lighthearted reminder that love and relationships come in many forms. The cinnamon ritual creates lasting memories and laughter, ensuring that the milestone isn't just about age, but also about cherished moments with those you hold dear. Guess what really drives Olympic sportsmanship? Larry Lemieux, a talented Canadian sailor, showcased incredible bravery during the 1988 Olympics in Seoul. While racing for what seemed like a guaranteed silver medal, Lemieux noticed two competitors struggling in the water after their boat capsized. Without a second thought, he decided to abandon the race and rush to their aid, demonstrating that sportsmanship goes beyond winning. His selfless act of courage not only saved lives, but also inspired many who witnessed it. This remarkable decision earned him the prestigious Pierre de Coubertin Medal, an award recognizing outstanding examples of sportsmanship at the Olympic Games. Lemieux's story is a powerful reminder that true victory often lies in our willingness to help others, proving that the spirit of the Olympics is about more than just medals. What do you think motivates athletes to put others first? Have you ever tasted a Michigan burner? This delightful drink, originally a regional treat from Michigan, has made its way into the hearts and taste buds of ginger ale lovers all across the United States. A burner combines the spicy sweetness of ginger ale, often mixed with other flavorful ingredients like fruit juices or syrups, creating a refreshing beverage perfect for any occasion. The popularity of burners has exploded, far beyond their humble beginnings, as fans rave about the unique flavor and versatility of this fizzy delight. No longer just a Michigan specialty, you can now find variations of burners at parties, restaurants, and gatherings nationwide. Some adventurous mixologists even put their own twist on burners by adding herbs or exotic fruits, resulting in endless possibilities for flavor exploration. As they continue to gain fans, burners have transformed into a symbol of shared experiences and creativity in the beverage world. Have you jumped on the burner bandwagon yet? Is it really true that police horses have trading cards? In Toronto, this delightful fact is indeed true. The city's police force has embraced the charm of trading cards, much like those for baseball players or Pokemon. Every 2 years, dedicated horse enthusiasts work together to create a brand new deck that spotlights their beloved police horses. Each card features stunning photographs and creative designs, giving fans a closer look at these majestic animals. These cards not only celebrate the horses, but also help educate the public about their important roles in community safety and engagement. Collecting these cards has become a fun way for kids and adults alike to learn about the police force and foster a connection with these noble steeds. So the next time you're in Toronto, keep an eye out. You might just spot a trading card featuring one of your favorite police horses. California. More than beaches and Hollywood dreams. Did you know that California is the most populous state in the United States and a powerhouse in agriculture? With nearly 40 million residents, it's bursting with vibrant communities, breathtaking landscapes, and cultural experiences. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This sunny state is also the nation's top agricultural producer, growing an astonishing array of crops. From juicy strawberries and crisp lettuce to delicious almonds and avocados, California's farms supply over a third of the country's vegetables and 2/3 of its fruits and nuts. This bounty supports millions of jobs, not just on farms, but throughout the food supply chain. The warm climate and diverse ecosystems allow a variety of crops to flourish, making California's agricultural industry essential not only for local dining tables, but for everyone across the country. So next time you savor a fresh salad or a nutty snack, remember California's vital role in making it happen. Isn't it amazing how much this state contributes? You might be shocked to learn that tea bags fight odors. This clever trick relies on the tannins found in tea, which are amazing at absorbing moisture and neutralizing unpleasant smells. If you've ever dealt with stinky shoes or that sweaty scent in your gym bag, just grab a couple of dry tea bags, slip them inside your shoes or bag, and let them work their magic overnight. As the tea bags soak up the moisture, they'll help eliminate the unpleasant odors that can sometimes leave you feeling embarrassed to take off your shoes in public. It's a simple, cost-effective solution that not only helps freshen up your gear, but also puts those used tea bags to good use. Plus, it beats spending money on fancy air fresheners or odor eliminators. Next time your footwear needs some freshening up, consider this unexpected solution. Who would have thought tea could do so much? Most people don't know this incredible weight loss story. After undergoing surgery, a brave individual lost over 660 pounds, a remarkable feat that changed their life completely. This journey wasn't just about shedding weight, it also involved tackling emotional challenges and redefining their self-image. Imagine the dedication required to stick with a healthy lifestyle after such a significant transformation. The process started with medical professionals guiding them through surgery, but true change came from personal hard work and commitment. With every pound lost, they faced both triumphs and setbacks. Friends and family provided support, helping to navigate the ups and downs. Their inspiring story teaches us that while physical transformations can be impressive, the emotional journey is equally vital in achieving lasting change. It's a powerful reminder that with determination and support, overcoming life's obstacles is possible. What could you achieve with a little more determination? Rats could be future rulers if humans vanish. These clever little creatures possess an extraordinary ability to adapt to various environments, which makes them intriguing candidates for world domination in a hypothetical scenario where humans disappear. With an incredible talent for thriving in diverse settings, from urban spaces to rural fields, rats can easily find food and shelter. One of their most impressive traits is their rapid reproduction rate. A small colony can explode into a massive population in no time. While we're busy with our lives, rats are busy establishing themselves as formidable survivors. For example, researchers have observed how quickly they can learn to navigate complex mazes or find innovative ways to access food sources. They can even thrive in the harshest conditions, like sewers or disaster-stricken areas. This adaptability highlights the resilience of life on Earth, reminding us of nature's incredible versatility. So next time you spot a rat, remember that you might just be looking at one of the world's future dominators if humans vanish. Did you know Dubrovnik's walls have a fascinating history? These ancient city walls in Croatia were originally constructed for protection against invaders, making them a remarkable feat of medieval engineering. Built between the 12th and 17th centuries, the walls have successfully stood the test of time, surviving numerous sieges throughout the centuries. Today, these impressive fortifications have transformed into a must-see tourist attraction, drawing visitors from all over the world. Walking along the massive walls, visitors are treated to breathtaking views of the shimmering Adriatic coast and the charming red-roofed buildings of the city below. Each stone tells a story of bravery and resilience, and walking through this historic site can feel like stepping back in time. People often come to capture the beauty and history through their cameras, making it a perfect spot for both history buffs and casual tourists. So the next time you're in Croatia, don't miss the chance to explore this stunning architectural wonder that has protected a city for centuries. Hard to believe, but ashes can become diamonds. To create a beautiful memorial diamond from ashes, you'll need around 200 grams of cremated remains. This process transforms carbon from the ashes into a sparkling gem, a unique way to cherish a loved one's memory. Some innovative companies even go a step further by incorporating carbon extracted from hair into the mix. This personal touch adds even more significance to each diamond, making it an extraordinary keepsake. The journey begins with collecting the ashes, which are then processed in a high-pressure, high-temperature environment to simulate the conditions under which natural diamonds are formed deep within the earth. After several weeks, the result is a stunning diamond that you can wear or keep close to your heart. It's a powerful symbol of love and remembrance, allowing you to carry a piece of your loved one with you wherever you go. Would you consider such a unique tribute? Feeling sick? Meet the curious cyberchondriac. A cyberchondriac is someone who often turns to the internet to investigate their health concerns. They might start with a simple headache and soon find themselves diving deep into endless articles, forums, and medical websites to understand what could be wrong. This frequent searching can lead to increased anxiety about one's health as they encounter all sorts of possible conditions, some even rare or imaginary. With so much information available, it can be hard to discern between reliable sources and exaggerated claims. This constant searching can leave cyberchondriacs worrying about symptoms that might not even exist, a phenomenon that psychologists call health anxiety. It's important to balance online research with advice from healthcare professionals, so navigating these digital waters doesn't lead to unnecessary fear. Are you or someone you know a cyberchondriac too? Discover the magic of Spotted Lake in summer. This fascinating natural wonder in British Columbia, Canada, creates a dazzling spectacle as the summer heat causes the water to evaporate. Spotted Lake is not just any lake. It's filled with unique minerals like calcium, magnesium, and sodium that give it its colorful appearance. When the water recedes, these minerals concentrate, resulting in vibrant hues of blue, green, and yellow spots that dot the surface like nature's own art. Each mineral creates distinct patterns, making every visit a new experience. The lake holds cultural significance for the local Sauk's people, who have long regarded it as a sacred site. Visiting Spotted Lake offers a fantastic opportunity to learn about the interaction between geology and ecology, and to enjoy the stunning visual display that can only be witnessed during the summer months. Have you ever seen a lake that looks like a colorful canvas? Most people don't know this about Angkor temples. The Angkor temples in Cambodia are an incredible glimpse into the grandeur of the Khmer Empire, which flourished from the 9th to the 15th centuries. This vast archaeological complex, once the heart of an expansive empire, showcases stunning architecture and intricate sculptures that continue to amaze visitors today. Angkor Wat, the largest temple, is famous for its remarkable alignment with the sun and its stunning bas-reliefs depicting Hindu mythology. Over the centuries, nature has intertwined with these structures, with trees and vines sometimes enveloping the stones, creating an unforgettable sight. The ingenious irrigation system supporting agriculture in the region also highlights the advanced engineering techniques of the Khmer people. Today, Angkor stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting millions who seek to experience its rich history and breathtaking beauty. Whether you're an architecture enthusiast, a history buff, or simply a curious traveler, exploring the Angkor temples offers a unique journey back in time. So are you ready to uncover this gem of human achievement? Did you know your jawbone is a powerhouse? The human jawbone, or mandible, is not only the strongest bone in our bodies, but also an essential part of our daily lives. It enables us to chew our food, which is vital for digestion and nourishment. This handy bone supports the lower teeth and stands out because it's the only movable bone in the skull. Imagine trying to eat without your mandible. It wouldn't be easy. This bone is designed to withstand impressive amounts of pressure when biting and grinding food, making it truly remarkable. Every time we take a bite, our mandible swings into action, showcasing its strength. So next time you munch on your favorite snack, take a moment to appreciate your jawbone's hard work. It's a small but mighty marvel in the human body. Isn't it fascinating how such a simple action involves such a complex and tough structure? Is it really true that a bulb on the moon can be seen? You bet it is. The James Webb Space Telescope, a game-changing tool for astronomers, has an extraordinary sensitivity. This amazing telescope can detect the faint heat signature of a tiny 5-watt bulb situated on the moon, all while being located right here on Earth. Imagine being able to pinpoint such a minute source of light from nearly 238,855 miles away. This capability showcases Webb's incredible technology, designed to observe distant galaxies, stars, and even exoplanets. The telescope captures infrared light, which allows it to see through dust clouds and study objects that are too cold or faint for other telescopes. So next time you gaze at the moon, remember that an advanced piece of technology is peering deep into space, unlocking secrets of the universe, and helping scientists learn more about the cosmos. What other wonders might it reveal? Did you know flamingos have unique leg bending skills? These fascinating birds have a special way of bending their legs at the ankle, which gives them an elegant appearance while standing or wading in water. Unlike most animals that bend their legs at the knee, flamingos show off this unusual flexibility as they often balance on one leg. This quirky attribute helps them conserve body heat since standing on one leg minimizes heat loss. You might see these graceful birds in a variety of colors, from bright pink to orange, due to the carotenoids in their diet of algae and crustaceans. The bend at the ankle aids in their feeding, allowing them to sift through mud and shallow waters for food. Observing how they strut around, elegantly poised on those long, slender legs, is an amazing sight. So next time you see a flamingo, take a moment to appreciate not just its stunning color, but also the unique way it bends its legs, making it one of nature's most interesting birds. What if I told you Monopoly is based on Atlantic City? This iconic board game brings the excitement of real estate to life, featuring properties named after actual locations in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Imagine rolling the dice and landing on Boardwalk or Park Place, both legendary spots in this historic beach town. The game cleverly mirrors the bustling atmosphere and rich history of Atlantic City, which was a popular vacation destination in the early 20th century. Players buy, sell, and trade these famous properties, all while navigating through whimsical elements like chance and community chess cards. Did you know that the game's original version was created in the 1900s by a woman named Elizabeth Magie? She wanted to showcase the pitfalls of capitalism. Today, Monopoly remains a beloved family game, sparking friendly competition and laughter as players dream of owning their favorite locations. So next time you play, remember you're diving into the essence of a real place. Did you know owls have 3 eyelids? This fascinating feature helps these incredible birds see and stay healthy in their environments. When owls blink, their upper eyelid closes downward, helping to keep their eyes clear from debris. But that's not all. The lower eyelid comes into play when they sleep, securely shielding their eyes while resting. The third eyelid, called the nictitating membrane, performs a vital role too. It sweeps across the eye, providing protection from dust and other particles, while also keeping their eyeballs moist. This special adaptation is key for owls, especially since they are nocturnal hunters that rely on their excellent vision to spot prey in the dark. Imagine having an extra layer of protection for your eyes while still being able to hunt and fly. Isn't nature amazing? Knowing how these features help owls thrive can make us appreciate these mysterious creatures even more. Why exactly does everyone love Chihuahuas so much? This delightful hybrid breed, born from a Chihuahua and a Dachshund, brings together the best traits of both parents. Chihuahuas are small but mighty, packing a ton of personality into their little frames. Thanks to their Chihuahua ancestry, these dogs are alert and attentive, always ready to be your devoted sidekick. On the flip side, their Dachshund lineage contributes a playful and friendly attitude, making them super fun to be around. Despite their tiny size, Chihuahuas are known for being brave and fiercely loyal. They thrive on human interaction and often develop strong bonds with their owners, bringing joy and laughter into homes. Whether you're looking for a playful puppy to join your adventures or a loving lap dog to cuddle with on a rainy day, a Chihuahua just might be the perfect companion. Their charming quirks and affectionate nature truly capture the hearts of many. What if I told you laughter can kill you? This odd tale comes from ancient history, where a man reportedly died from laughter after cracking a joke about a donkey munching on figs and suggested it wash them down with wine. While the truth behind this story remains questionable, it highlights how humor can have surprising effects on our health. Laughter is a powerful response, triggering the release of endorphins, our body's natural feel-good chemicals. However, this legend serves as a dark reminder that too much laughter, especially in the wrong context, can lead to unexpected consequences. Throughout history, many have believed that laughter can lighten the mood and even improve health. But this story shakes up that notion. Was the man simply taken by the absurdity of his own joke? Or did he possess a heart that couldn't keep up with his amusement? Either way, it's a quirky reminder of the fine line between joy and the unexpected.